Can I have Coach Toole to my right, to his right, Cam Woods, or not? Now we got it right. Josh Omajafo to the far right. Again, we'll get an opening statement from Coach. Coach, congratulations on a remarkable comeback win. Just your thoughts on getting the W and moving on tonight.
I thought first and foremost it was an incredibly well-played and hard-fought game. Exactly what you would expect in a semifinal of a conference tournament. Obviously, Coach Campy and his team have been here. They know what it takes. I thought they came out and they really set the tone, and they were the aggressors. I thought they did a great job of executing their plan, but I give our guys a lot of credit for continuing to fight through, continuing to battle back. We talked at halftime about how in the first 2 games against them, we were also down at the half, and so we just had to make some more plays. We just had to defend a little bit better, and I thought, probably from about the 15-minute mark of the second half onward, I thought our defense really started to stand up, and that was what allowed us to get ourselves back into the game.
All right, questions for Coach and then the student athletes, and we'll take a microphone, get it right over here, please.
Cam, you started off the game pretty slow, but what was the turning point for you to just keep firing and keep shooting, and obviously have a really good game in the end at the end?
Even though I was down, I missed a couple shots that was great looks. I was down. My teammates kept telling me just keep shooting the ball. They ain't get mad because I was missing and that we was down. And coach told me to keep shooting great looks. So just having that in my ear give me more confidence to just keep balling out no matter how I'm playing. Yeah.
Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, Chris Schumer, Horizon. I actually have a question for Cam and a question for Coach. So, Cam, I'm wondering if you can give us your recollection of that play in the final minute that tied the game, where you drove into McCabe and spun around. Just take us into that play for a moment.
I'd say just the free throw. If you've been watching us, I've been missing free throws lately. So that play went the hardest part. It probably was the free throw, just being at that line, tying the game up for my team. So, yeah.
Chris, your question for Coach?
Yeah, Coach, you had to play a lot of this game without the Player of the Year in the conference. What did you learn about the rest of your group to be able to do what they did out there?
Well, I think we've seen it all year long. I don't know if there's many teams across the country that have had as many guys be their leading scorer at some point in time during the season than we have. There's been a lot of times that we've had 4 or 5 guys in double figures. We've had guys contribute, whether it's Ryan Prather, Ish Plett, Chris Ford stepped up for us. Guys that have come off our bench, guys that have made big plays. So I don't think anybody, obviously we love having Alvaro out there, but we've had times where he's been in foul trouble or Mar's been in foul trouble and guys have picked up the slack. And so I didn't think that it would, I knew our guys would continue to fight, continue to try to execute. Obviously with him out there, things are a little bit easier, but I knew that our team would continue to try to do the right thing regardless. And obviously down the stretch of that game, they made more plays.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Matt Press, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Coach, you guys were doubted coming into the year, down 13 in the second half. Probably some doubted you then. Just where does the resilience and overcoming adversity with this group come from?
I think it's these guys, man. It started all the way back when we got together in the summer. I've said it about 20 times in the last 2 weeks. This is probably as competitive a group as I've coached, and we knew that right off the bat when our summer workout started. Winning and losing mattered, and that bled into the fall. That bled into our gameplay, and they talk about it all the time. They're still in practices arguing about who won and who lost. They're arguing with the officials about what the call was and how that could affect the outcome of a drill in practice. And so they take that mindset to the court. They believe they're going to continue to fight. They believe they can continue to make plays, and that's the attitude and the mindset that they've adapted, and it started from day one.
Next question. Let's go right over here.
Adam Borst, Pittsburgh Sports Now. Coach, overtime game, high energy, a lot of drama going on. You got a game, the biggest game of your year tomorrow night. What's the next 24 hours look like? How do you reset from this?
Just recover. Try to hydrate, try to recover as quickly as you can. Do everything in your power to get your body back to the best level it can be at. And then you've got to be tough enough to fight through whatever fatigue or whatever feelings you have tomorrow. But you got to lay it on the line tonight or you don't even get the opportunity tomorrow. So we're just thankful that we got an opportunity tomorrow night, and I know these guys will be excited and ready to go.
Go ahead.
Coach, I know the foul trouble was a big talking point, but the replacement was Ish Plett. How do you think he played tonight? Obviously a a very good performance, 10 points, 5 for 6 shooting today.
Yeah, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 22 minutes, really productive minutes. Obviously he has the size and strength, sometimes to match up with Makeba or Baru, right? And I think those things kind of help him in these kind of games. But I thought he was excellent. That late shot clock drive he had in the first half was big. The three-point play that he had to get Makeba his 4th foul was huge, right? And I thought he had an excellent game. Obviously we're probably not sitting here winning this game without the contributions of Ish tonight. He was great.
Go ahead.
Tristan Freeman, busting brackets. Josh, all 5 starters had at least 3 assists in the game, 21 total. Can you talk about how much of a team effort it is, particularly on offense, where it's not just one guy doing it all, it's everyone playing part of it?
I think it's a good thing that everybody contributes. I think that's a good reason why we won the number of games we won. As you can see, as Coach mentioned before, we usually have multiple guys in double digits, and that's just a testament to our connectivity and the way we all gel together. So I think that's a key part of our team.
Coach, entering overtime, you didn't have Alvaro, Oakland didn't have Makeba. Just from an adjustment standpoint, and considering you can't plan for that to happen, what was the game plan from that moment on, and did anything change that sort of gave you guys the advantage based on what happened to the team?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, through 33 games, you see a lot of different scenarios occur. Ryan Prather was able to jump in and play a little bit of a small ball 4 for us at times, and that was effective. That's been effective for us a couple other times that we've had some foul trouble playing against the zone that they play. Sometimes it's great to have Ryan out there to be able to create some space. Obviously, he's a guy who's made shots all year long. I thought he had 2 great looks in overtime that just didn't go down, but we've been in some of these situations previously, and so again, these guys are kind of locked in, and they're willing to adapt and adjust to whatever shows up, and we'll try and figure it out on the fly if we have to. But Ryan was able to jump in for us there in that overtime. Oakland was a little bit smaller with Makeba fouling out, and so that allowed us to match up pretty well. And because we had done it a few times, I think guys were comfortable in how to operate in that scenario.
You can take a couple more. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cam, being part of that NC State squad that obviously was pretty successful in March, now as you're trying to do something similar with this team, is there any wisdom you impart on these guys, or just knowledge, lessons you took from that to now?
Just staying together. Like, it's the same basketball game no matter what stage it is, high major, mid major, low major. You go out, you put your shoes on the same way as the other team. So just staying together, playing hard, and fine. That's all. It's basketball. It's not no whether you at March Madness or whether we at Bobby Moe. Like, it's still the same basketball.
Final question. Give Josh, why don't you wrap it up?
Josh Rattray, HorizonLink.com. Is your first time here?
It is.
Correct. Yeah. Can you just comment on the venue here and then the situation here in Indianapolis?
I think the experience so far has been excellent. Obviously the environment that we played in tonight, the game experience I thought was fantastic. We've been treated incredibly well since we've been here. Everywhere we've been, people have known that the tournament's going on and who's involved in it, and they've rallied around the teams that are here. And I think, Indianapolis obviously has, hosted many events of every nature, from a sporting perspective. So they know what they're doing. And I think the Horizon League's done a great job. How we entered our public practice yesterday, how we've done everything has been first class. And I think the experience has been awesome. So I know our guys enjoyed the police escort today. And those are all the things that make it fun.
All right, guys, congratulations. See you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
We'll have Oakland coming up here in a matter of moments.